Big announcement here. Our second book, our sophomore book, Lady Secrets, Real, Raw, and Ridiculous Confessions of Womanhood, is available now for pre-order. Head over to theladygang.com/secrets to pre-order your book now. We're so excited about this. Thank you to our community who submitted all of their deepest, darkest secrets. And there's a couple sprinkled in there from yours truly and the other two dum-dums on this podcast. We love you guys so much for your support. We're so excited for you guys to read this. Head on over and order Lady Secrets at theladygang.com/secrets.
Everything is better electrified, and Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com.
It's time for a Quickie.
Podcast One presents The Lady Gang, the Hollywood Girl Posse, with Lady Gang Quickie. Here's Keltie Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Let's make this quick.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lady Gang Quickie. I'm Becca here with Jack and Keltie.
Hello.
Today is a very exciting day here at Lady Gang. We've got a new piece of equipment. Now, I would everyone to describe what they're looking at on the table here for our visual listeners.
Well, it looks like some sort of a DJ booth, miniature DJ booth with all of the knobs and turns and buttons and shit like that. Very colorful.
It looks like what you would get an 8-year-old boy that says he wants to become a DJ one day.
Yes.
Yep. So we are now running our podcast off the Rode Class A servo biased preamp.
Is this sponsored?
Apex board. No.
Spilling our secrets.
I know.
Rodecaster Pro, and on this Rodecaster Pro there are 8 buttons: red, orange, yellow, green, aqua, blue, purple, pink. And behind each one of these buttons, I have programmed a special surprise just for you.
Right.
So today,
Can't wait.
I was worried about this.
Today, I'm going to have you pick a color, and you'll get your surprise, and then we're going to explain where it's from and why it's part of the Lady Gang board.
I kind of like this.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You want to go first, Jack, because you're so excited about it?
Yeah, I like the pink one.
This pink?
Yeah.
Devil's advocate.
Kill me.
Devil's advocate.
Oh, God.
Devil's advocate. Devil's
I hate myself.
Becca?
Devil's advocate.
Do I get to pick one, or do we need
No,
to
you
discuss
need to
it?
tell me about this.
Devil's
Oh, it's what I do every time I'm having a conversation with anyone about anything.
Devil's
Okay,
advocate.
that's it. Devil's advocate. You always have to look at the other side. Sometimes it really is helpful, and sometimes it's just really fucking annoying, but it's a trait that I can't shake. Okay?
Devil's advocate.
It's a very Becca.
Excellent.
Contrarian.
It's very good. Okay.
Where did that term even come from? You know?
Devil's advocate?
Devil's
Where
advocate.
did it come from?
I'll look it
Because
up.
it's like, it's saying like, yeah, there's an obvious choice here, but but the person who's contrite, like
You're being an advocate for the devil.
for the non-popular opinion, I think.
The popular title, historical. The popular title of a person appointed by the Roman Catholic Church to challenge a proposed beatification or canonization or the verification of a miracle.
Are you saying verification, canification, beautification?
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Shit.
So basically, I'm an attorney.
Yes.
Devil's advocate.
Oh, I hate myself.
Devil's advocate.
Now you're going to have to label these.
No, I know that's what I'm doing while we do this.
Oh, okay. Got it. Try not to press it down while you're writing on it.
Devil's advocate.
Okay, no, it's the official position within the Catholic Church, the promoter of the faith, one who argued against the sainthood of a candidate in order to uncover any character flaws or misrepresentation of the evidence favoring canonization, which I don't know what that means.
That makes sense, though. It's the person who is like, this looks so good, but here's the reasons it could not be good. And that's exactly what you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Historical.
Historically. Jack?
Yes.
Pick a color.
I just did that one.
Oh, Becca?
Green.
The screen?
Mm-hmm.
Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
Is that my voice?
Roll the tape.
Is it fast forwarded?
I don't think so.
Sounds like a chipmunk.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. I wish that I'm trying to press it like a DJ booth would be like.
Can I do something right now? And this is not being a devil's advocate.
Yeah.
consider yourself a listener right now, like while you're pushing these buttons.
Too many times. Too many times.
Yeah.
Well, you're pushing it over us talking. And
And it's just too many times to hear.
yes.
You know, I know it's super fun, but Jared may have to take out 87 devil's advocates.
Okay, next.
Are you
Jack.
going to explain it?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Roll the
Roll
tape.
the Tape is a classic LadyGanger, and the housewives think they made it up. They didn't. I made it up. It's when someone tries to lie to you or wants to say something didn't happen, and you're like, roll the tape. Like, roll the tape back, Jen Shaw, about when Meredith called, you know, like, whatever happened. So you roll the tape as a way to, like, review the factoids about what happened. And now that we live in a world with social media and people constantly videoing, sometimes there is a tape to roll.
Yes.
There's many tapes.
But roll the tape is
CCTV.
like, I'm right and I have the receipts, essentially.
Okay, got it.
Love it.
Jack, pick a color.
Do you know what they are? Do you want to pick your own color?
I have no idea. I know what they are, but I don't know which ones.
So go for it.
Go for it.
Okay, I'll pick red.
I'm Peggy.
That's a good one.
Oh, the origin of this story was I was way too late on seeing Hamilton. I saw it like 4 years after everybody else was obsessed with it. But then I got obsessed with it. And then somehow we were talking about the Schuyler sisters or whatever their names are.
Do not mess this up because people were very upset at you.
It's spelled Schuler.
Yeah, I think it's the Schuler sisters.
Schuler
Schuyler?
sisters.
Schuyler sisters?
Anyways, there's
It's
two.
spelled Schuler, but I think it's Schuyler.
Yeah, well, one of those is right. Anyways, there's two beautiful ones, and then there's the third that's like the black sheep of the three, and her name was Peggy, I think.
I'm Peggy.
And then we're trying to decide who out of the three of us would be Peggy.
No, and I think you said that you couldn't get that part out of your head.
Yeah, because she's like, Angelica, ba-da-da-da, and I'm Peggy.
It's not how it goes.
Also,
at
didn't
all.
you just say when we were talking about A Star is Born on a previous episode that you
hate
don't like musicals?
Hold on. This would be a good time for
Devil's advocate.
Not really.
Maybe it would be roll the tape.
Roll the
actually.
tape is more appropriate.
Roll the tape.
I don't, but I also don't see them. So maybe, but Grease is my favorite movie of all time.
Okay, then you're ridiculous. You are ridiculous. You are a
don't know what you
contradiction
want.
in itself. You need to. You
don't
will
know.
love A Star is Born.
I probably would. I
You
just
will
haven't
love
seen it.
A Star is Born because it's literally like you.
Romance. It's drama. It's emotion.
She
It's
pulls her on stage to sing a song.
and the
See, that's
songs
my
are
nightmare.
all so good.
it's-
I
songs
know.
are really
I've
good.
heard them. I know.
Not just the Shallow song. There's other songs too.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay.
Anyways,
Pick your color.
let's do. Ooh, these colors are nice.
Thank you.
They are.
I want to do the turquoise.
This one?
Yes.
Get yourself a Greg.
Get yourself a Greg.
Oh. Okay, who wants to do this one? Because I did the last one.
Well, you said it.
Yeah. This is your voice, Jack. Let me play it one more time.
Get yourself a Greg.
I know, but it was a whatever. Okay, it was a general LadyGang story. So back in the day,
Days of old.
we had a man named Greg write in. I think about proposing to his girlfriend.
Greg did something great.
I think I just she was a big fan of the podcast and he reached out to us for a shout out or something.
Something like that.
It was sweet.
But he was doing such a nice gesture. He was so sweet. And we were just talking about men in general and how shitty they are. And I was single at the time. And we have decided that you need to get yourself a Greg. You need to find somebody
Get yourself a Greg.
like Greg
Right. And not a Travis.
and not a Travis. Because there's not a single Travis out there that's a good guy.
I think if I remember correctly, Greg was like one, if not the first man, like
Writer in
LadyGang
it.
Yes.
adjacent that had written in a really lovely sort of message about my girlfriend loves you and it would make her so happy if you could wish her a happy birthday or whatever it was. I can't remember. Since then, many Gregs have come out of the woodwork.
Yes.
We've had people propose.
And many
buy
Travises.
tickets, and we've had some Travises.
Roll the tape.
You know what I mean?
Oh, God. I'm scared that Keltie has access to this now.
Well, I think that we had also talked about programming these in and how they should be sound effects and maybe not our voices because it'll get confusing to the listener.
Yeah.
Let us know if this is confusing or if this is great. Okay. Thank you. Becca?
Purple.
Bleak.
Bleak.
That was a good one.
That's a good one. That was a really original terminology that we had.
Bleak
Bleak was from like the very beginning.
Merch,
yes.
First merch, first word. People didn't even know what it was. Now it's iconic.
We made bleak happen.
We made
Bleak.
happen.
Wow.
It was a you thing, though, Keltie.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It's because I often, with this low iron, I often feel bleak. No. Bleak is a great word because it's just like, you're not sad. You can be bleak for any reason. Like when you're sad, there has to be a reason for your sadness. Did you get dumped? Did you lose your...
We use it as like a mood. We use it as
like
that salmon was bleak.
Yeah,
but it's an
or
overall
like the party
feeling.
was bleak. It's more of an
It's
adjective.
more of an adjective for not a state of mind. And you used to use it
Devil's advocate.
correctly.
I'm going to do this every time you do it.
Remember things like this.
No, you're right. You're right. It was like my sandwich was bleak.
Or like,
you weren't talking
my
about
day
your life
was
being bleak.
at Entertainment Tonight, where I had to talk to a TikToker.
Bleak.
That's a good quote too.
It is.
Bleak.
Bleak. Yeah, it was really, I had to go back through all the old episodes to like find these. All right, when we come back, we have 3 more magic buttons. I know you're all thrilled.
Fun fact, Coors introduced the first recyclable aluminum can in the 50s and later introduced cash for cans, kicking off aluminum recycling in America. Now they're removing plastic rings entirely and using a new, more sustainable cardboard wrap pack instead. So we've already loved this beer for many, many years, but now we love them more because they're chill and they care about the environment. According to National Geographic, 91% of the 8.3 billion tons of plastic produced since the 50s still isn't recycled. That's why Coors is committed to becoming the largest beer brand in North America to remove plastic rings by 2025. That's right. By doing that, they're eliminating 400,000 pounds of plastic waste every year. All major Coors Light breweries are zero waste to landfill, meaning 99.99% of waste is reused or recycled. We love them so much. Reach for the beer that's made to chill and made for a more sustainable future. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/lady. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
LadyGang is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Hey, LadyGang! Whether you love true crime or comedies, celebrity interviews, news, or even motivational speakers, you can call the shots on what you're listening to as a podcast, right? And guess what? Now you can call the shots on your auto insurance, too. Enter the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. The Name Your Price tool puts you in charge of your auto insurance by working just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you a variety of coverages that fit within your budget, giving you options. Now, that's something you'll want to press play on. It's easy to start a quote, and you'll be able to choose the best option for you fast. It's just one of the many ways you can save with Progressive Insurance. Quote today at Progressive.com to try the Name Your Price tool for yourself and join the over 27 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Everything is better electrified, and Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Their turbocharged engines have quiet, rapid acceleration, and you can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump and in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Or you can be like me and get the Kona, which is 100% electric, and I love my little Kona so much. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
The Lady Gang.
Okay, we're back. Orange, yellow, blue. It's my turn.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Pass the salt.
It sounds like a question.
Pass the salt?
Pass the salt.
Pass the salt is also another iconic word that I made. I tried to not make the whole board me, but since I carry the weight of everyone here at LadyGang,
She loves herself.
what is it again?
Pass the salt.
Pass the salt.
Question mark?
Pass the salt is when someone's acting salty, you have to pass the salt. Like, Callie, what are you looking at over there? Are you so sad? Pass the salt. Like, pass the
This was
salt.
not a good example.
No, it's not. Like, well, pass the salt, Jack.
There you go.
See, she was salty towards me. I passed the salt. I love a salted margarita. So all of these things come together in my own world. It's like, pass the salt. It's like, why you got to be so salty off something that does not require this level of salt,
Right.
really?
I remember this really it was in the LadyGang vernacular so much to when I used to go to the bungalow back in Santa Monica. This is how long ago this was. I saw a guy wearing a shirt that said Salty Crew on it, and I remember posting it in the LadyGang Facebook group being like, do we all need these Salty Crew shirts because we're all so fucking salty?
Yeah.
Pass the salt, bitch.
Pass the salt.
I don't consider myself salty because if I hate you, I'm just going to tell you. If I hate something, pass the salt is for people who are passive aggressive.
Yes, it is passive aggressive.
Pass the salt is for people that are like, well, I was at the PTA and I donated 120 donuts. And then you're like, pass the salt, Luis. You know?
I always thought it was more of that's the tea. So I was wrong. I'm wrong.
Share the tea?
But it's kind of like pass the salt, meaning let's be salty together. I thought it was more of a collaborative, an invitation, if you will. But instead,
I think it can be better.
I like the way you're using it better, where
Wait,
someone's
you thought like pass the salt, like let's talk shit together?
yeah, like pass the salt.
Completely wrong.
I know.
That should be like pass
yours
the
is way
conch.
better.
Pass the conch.
Like a conch,
Like a conch?
Yeah, like
Do you ever call
Lord
it
of the Flies with the conch.
a conch,
conch?
Is it a conch?
like a shell.
Yeah.
Like when you
That's
go
a
to
conch shell.
when you go to
thought it was the
Barbados and you have a
conch
conch
fritter?
sandwich, do you say
No.
conch sandwich?
No, I think that you can pronounce. There's something. One second.
I can't wait for
Bleak.
I hope it's. I
hope it's conch.
conch.
I love conch because in Canada you often call a boy underwear gaunch.
That sounds like a.
I know,
gooch.
it's so weird.
Speaking
Chesterfield
of,
and gaunch.
I didn't realize when you have a baby how much attention you're paying to a gooch.
to a gaunch.
No, cleaning when they shit themselves,
Yeah.
it goes everywhere. So you're the taint. Isn't the taint the gooch too?
No, that's the gaunch is the underwear. The gooch is nothing.
Yeah, the gooch is also something.
Conch has two different pronunciations that are both widely accepted.
Okay, girl, get
The first
you.
way is to say conch, and the second way is to say conch.
Devil's advocate.
Devil's advocate.
I'm Peggy.
See, it's so funny. Okay, we haven't found out what the taint of a baby is called
Oh,
yet.
sorry. Isn't
Ew.
the taint?
That
no, a
reminds me-
gooch.
Do you remember
Gooch.
that song "On the Lips of an Angel" by Hinder? It was like on the lips of
Yes,
an
I'm
angel.
right.
It's like on the taint of
No.
a baby.
No, you're telling me the
Full tune.
gooch isn't a thing. It's slang for the perineum, which is the grundle. Yes, or the taint. Gooch.
I want to put my
Next.
gooch in a gaunch.
I want to
Okay.
get a pet name it Gooch.
like a hooch but gooch. Okay,
Turn in gooch.
your turn, Jack.
I just went.
There's only one
Becca.
left, right?
Nope,
Yellow?
orange, and yellow.
Yellow.
The dick is trash.
Yes. Yes.
dick is-
Where did that come from?
I think it came from an
Came
Ask the
from
Lady
Ti.
Gang.
It did.
Yeah, we
Did
had,
it?
This
Yes.
is very
Dick is trash.
This
The
is
dick
very
is
questionable
trash.
information.
Oh, shit.
But we had Ti on the podcast. He was launching a podcast, and we had a very interesting episode with him. And he was giving our girls advice,
Oh,
and he
and
said the dick is
the dick is
trash,
trash.
and that's all we took from that episode. Moving
And
forward,
that's the best contribution.
We threw out everything else. It was,
Bleak.
but
The dick is trash.
lives forever.
Oh my god.
That has to live forever.
Yeah.
Dick is trash.
All right, we have one more
I can't
left.
write on it
Devil's-
without
Oh,
pressing.
God.
Devil's advocate.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Dick.
Devil's advocate.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Sexy mature.
Yes.
I think it's exciting that was the last one.
It
It's our
is.
best and our most recent.
It's the most recent. This is a whole journey. This is like 2015, 2016.
That's our most viral.
That is our most viral. Should I explain how it was
Yes.
discovered?
Yes.
yes.
It's such a good
During the
story.
pandemic, Keltie was
Took to the internet.
took to the internet
As she does.
to share her
To
feelings,
gain
her
her
body,
following.
her, whatever.
Her body.
She was also trying to gain a following on Instagram. So she was
Pass the salt.
she was really diving into the use of hashtags.
Yes.
And by using the hashtags, I think you probably put
No,
one-
but you're forgetting the kind of content that was up. Specifically, was a lot of dancing, sexy hip hop dancing.
forgot what.
Like Lakers girl.
Yeah, she was dancing. She was trying to get the people to notice her moves.
She was wearing J-Lo's DSW shoes, tagging J-Lo. It was so...
She reposted.
She was parched, people.
Did you get any followers from that?
Probably not.
No, I don't think so. So anyways, she posted a dance video and she posted all these hashtags, and probably in the hashtags it was like sexy dancing, and then I think you had one where you posted one hashtag and then it propagated the rest of them.
Yes.
Like you were
She had an app.
It was
Yes.
an app.
Yes.
So I was looking at a video and then I was actually looking through the hashtags, and one such hashtag was the iconic
Sexy mature.
sexy mature. And then when you go click on the sexy mature hashtag, it takes you to a whole other world.
It's a lot of
the dark web, if
middle-aged
you will.
women with "Can I speak to the manager" haircuts and like red and black lingerie.
Lingerie.
Yes.
There's a lot.
I'm actually going to search it again. What
too.
if we have
it over?
taken it
Probably.
over?
I mean, here's the
think we
thing
have.
that I do want to say out loud is that I believe that we have taken over Sexy Mature. Sexy Mature.
There are almost 100,000 sexy mature. Oh, we haven't taken it over.
No, the sexy mature babes are out and about.
But it's the thing. It's like there's nothing left when you're turning 40 and you have nothing to look forward to in your sexiness.
Let me see.
That's literally me. Like
It's Keltie.
I'm one bad haircut away from being.
You're a
sexy
bad
mature.
haircut and a bad boob job away.
This is why I can't even get a boob job because I feel like I would be too sexy mature. But now I'm owning sexy matureness because I turned it away from it's too. You guys they're just showing me pictures of it, but it's like you say it like it's a bad thing, and I think
it's
it's
not.
a
It's
good
great.
thing.
It's just funny that like this.
Elders deserve to feel sexy and mature.
Listen.
And you can be hot. There's a woman on TikTok that I love that does makeup tutorials for mature skin. And I'm like, thank God, because Hailey Bieber coming out. Hailey Bieber coming out and being like, this is my skincare line. And I'm like, I love skin. And here's what
like-
I used to get my skin. I was like, well, A, you're a supermodel, and B, you're 25. So
Yeah,
like,
you're 12. You're rich.
I looked fucking great
Work
when I
on.
was 25 too.
Allegedly.
You know?
Yeah.
Bleak.
I had amazing skin that popped right the back to where it was supposed to go. It wasn't until I was in my late 30s that my chin and everything was
True.
like, bleh. And so I'm like, I don't need to know the makeup that's going to cover up Hailey Bieber's under eyes.
No.
I need the makeup that's going to cover up a sexy mature bitch.
Yes.
How the did that girl get her nipples so hard in that picture?
She's in her prime. Like these women, I've got to say, the women posting under the sexy mature hashtag,
I love
they're
them.
in a sexual renaissance.
Yes.
Like they are feeling themselves.
Yes.
They're getting down.
Yes.
They're out on the prowl.
You can't
I
be
They're
fucking
looking at
love
a
it.
also
crop top.
like still 20 years older than us too, which is also what. Well, most of them, majority of them are.
They're probably
60s.
recently widowed. They're finding their new young
And
dip.
I just think the
This
thing
woman
is,
has Tata Tuesday.
but I also think the thing is that with a lot of women, and I don't know, and I'm not having children, so I'm not really the expert to speak on this, but I feel like you spend your whole life gaining your children is what I was going to say.
Gaining children.
Grazing your children.
racing.
Raising your children, and then they leave, and you're like, wait, I've literally been just like keeping you alive for 25 years. Now
I'm ready to feel it again.
I'm going back, and I think it happens a lot too with people who had babies young.
Yeah.
Because if you had your first baby at 24, you never lived your full throttle
The dick is trash.
New York days.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so you got to revert back.
There's one girl who posts on here regularly. She's Canadian. I know you're surprised.
On
the
Sexy
water.
Mature.
And sexy mature. And I want to message her and be like, I don't actually think she's like
Mature.
old. Yeah.
Or sexy. Do you
No,
think I'm
she's
old?
sexy. No, but like that's why it's so funny is because all these girls are women are so much older than you. But this one, I want to be like, kindly,
But she might be a LadyGanger.
I enjoy your content, but I don't think you're quite in the mature category.
But
yet.
I feel like
that's how
sexy
people
mature
feel
needs
about
to be
me.
like a senior citizen.
It is like you have
not.
an AARP card and
I got
a boob
a-
job that's 30
Needs to
years
be-
old.
Needs to be replaced.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, well, I love you. Thank you very much.
I'm Peggy. Roll the tape. Devil's advocate.
Get yourself
Pass
a grip.
Roll the
The
tape.
dick is trash.
And on that note, we weren't here for a long time, but we were here for a
Sexy mature.
time.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Keltie, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday. Everything is better electrified, and Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com.